All right, hello everybody. My name is Master Chen.
This is Doxy.
I'm Zenify.
And I'm Richard Satchel.
And you are either watching or listening to Greynoise. All right, everybody, welcome to episode 152 of Greynoise, the podcast where we're still looking for booze crews or blues clues. We are, yes, think about that, Doxy. All right, so we are at the Sin Shop because it is Friday night, 7:30 p.m. The address is 1075 American Pacific Drive, Suite C in Henderson, Nevada. We are still the Las Vegas Valley Hackerspace, according to me. Sorry, Crux. Go to sinshop.org for information on what we do here. Go to meetup.com/sinshop for the classes and stuff that we have going on in the future. Actually, this Monday is Lockpick Night, and then this coming Friday, a week from today, is a rough draft where I talk about what I'm going to be talking about at DEF CON, because that's coming up too, which, by the way, con season is upon us. We'll talk about that in just a sec. For information on us, go to Greynoise, GREYNOI.SE. We can still have that domain because we're not talking shit about Sweden. How's everybody else doing?
Yet. Before we get into all that stuff, I want to say I really like your shirt.
I do too. That's why I wore it.
Okay, I take it back.
Come on, man.
If you're going to compliment yourself, I can't compliment you.
I don't compliment myself. In
You
fact,
literally just did.
well, I have to because you guys roast me all the goddamn time.
Well,
we were talking about that before you came in the door.
We were going to do a Greynoise roast, but then we're just roasting Chen. So it's really just the roast
I mean,
of Chen.
is it a Greynoise roast if we don't roast Chen?
True. But also
yeah.
we do it almost every
Interesting.
episode, so we can't really even have a dedicated roast.
Hey. P.T. Barnum said all publicity is good publicity, so go ahead, talk your shit.
He's dead now, so
People are gonna remember
who's
my
the real
name.
winner? Who's
Well,
the real
but
winner?
his name hasn't been forgotten.
See?
Senpai, don't be on Chen's side, dude.
I know.
All right. Anyway,
Sorry.
so like I said, con season is upon us. I still have no tickets or no way to get into B-Sides Las Vegas, so if you have a way for me, please help me out.
I love how you realized this like 10 minutes before the show, and you probably thought, I'm going to announce this shit on the show. So
Yeah, are you kidding me? Help me out. Well, I forgot to apply for press, 'cause that's my fault.
Did you? Are you?
And I'm not a donor.
Are you in at B-Sides?
I'm on what?
Are you in at B-Sides?
He's
That's
not.
press?
He doesn't go to
Oh.
conferences.
How dare you?
He goes to
signs
the
up
parties
for that?
afterwards.
I mean, that's
See?
accurate. That is
And you're not
accurate.
going, are you?
That is
I'm not
accurate.
going.
That is accurate.
Senpai, do you know if you're going yet?
Yeah, I could go probably.
You
Wait,
could
wait.
go, probably.
Did
yeah.
you get, because you applied for press, did you get a response or anything?
Oh, I didn't apply for press.
No,
Oh.
I'm the only one who applied for press, so I'll be representing Greynoise
Wait.
at...
Did you get a response?
Yeah, I'm accepted.
Oh, cool.
So I'll be getting press at DEF CON. Oh, and I'm also speaking at DEF CON, so I'm doing a lot of shit at
And
DEF
Sky
CON.
Talks.
Yes, Sky Talks and Recon
Same
Village.
day?
No, so my Sky Talks talk will be on Friday at 10 a.m., so be there for it, because it is not recorded. So if you see it, great. If you don't see it, I apologize, but there's nothing I can do. And if, after that Recon Village, I should be speaking on Saturday. I do not have a definite time for that yet. So I'll let you know when I find out.
Practical, dude.
All right, so how's everybody else's week?
You know, it was a week.
Oh, thanks. Zenify?
It was also a holiday in this country. Fucking threw off all of my time.
You know what? I've been really tired these last 2 days because of
I
that
know.
goddamn holiday.
That screwed
Really?
me up
Why
so
are you guys
bad.
shitting on Independence Day?
Not shitting on
I
the
didn't
day
shit on
itself.
Independence
Why
Day.
do they put it on a Wednesday?
It's not
I
that
know
they
that's
put it
how
on a
worked out.
Wednesday. It's
I know
July.
it worked out that way, but come on, couldn't they just like grant us like Friday and Monday off?
Please?
Oh, so you're talking
Please.
about like doing that bullshit that they do with like Nevada Day and Halloween or
You
whatever.
said
it
bullshit. What is bullshit about getting extra days off?
I'm not
Right?
arguing
That
that.
tie into
You
the
just said
weekend.
it's
No, look,
bullshit.
here's the thing. This week it was a Monday and a Friday, then a minor weekend, and then a Monday and a Friday again. That's how I look
You
at it.
seem very happy about that.
Well, it was pretty short
How
for
do
me.
you like living your life as a terrorist?
Dude, please don't say that because I don't want to end up on a list, okay?
You're already on a list.
Yeah.
so many lists.
I know,
So
that,
many
that may be
lists.
the case.
All the
So,
lists.
yeah, especially after using Ruin my search history last week. Yeah,
Ooh,
probably not.
that was a mistake.
Why
That was
would you
definitely
say
a
that?
mistake.
No,
That
I
was
didn't
a
actually
mistake.
do that. I
You
didn't actually do
ran
that.
I ran it.
BGM did.
BGM ran
I
it.
definitely
Wait, did you
ran
run
it.
it?
I
I
ran
was
it.
running it.
You
Okay,
did?
for those of you who do not know what we're talking about, if you go to ruinmysearchhistory.com, it'll ruin your Google search history for you, so you don't have to do anything.
And it ruins it. Like,
You searched it?
yeah.
Like
what did it find?
I'm not going to discuss that.
it's like innocuous. it's innocuous at first. It's like normal things like short people's shoes, and it's like okay, whatever, no
Yeah.
big deal. Then it gets really weird and stuff I'm not gonna say.
Is that like a cliff though? Like Like
No,
No,
it's
no, no,
nothing,
no,
it
no,
just
no.
drops off.
No, it's like an ebb and flow. Like at first, it's like it's okay, normal things, and then I shouldn't be looking at this. It's like okay, that's not so bad. I really shouldn't be looking at this.
Like,
and then it's like
backyard
back and forth.
DIY. Blank, blank, blank. And then, let's get. How do you repair my car? I don't know, something like that.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
I did it in incognito mode, but that doesn't matter.
yeah, that helps you.
I should have done that. I should have
it
done
doesn't
that.
And maybe through Tor. Did you guys do it through Tor?
Nah.
I did through my VPN, but that was
Nah.
my VPN.
Yeah, it's your VP. Oh wow, do you guys not OPSEC?
I like to live dangerously.
Very dangerously
I had
apparently.
hey, for the record, I haven't been arrested yet, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh God, yeah, but now I'm gonna have some sort of white suit or black suit, like
White suit?
No, you know, like people in suits. Sorry, black.
Has
and white.
anyone-
The
has
guy in the
any-
white suit, I'm pretty sure that's Ziggy from Quantum League.
See, when you say Ziggy, I think Ziggy Marley.
No, if you see that guy, you'll probably go back in time.
I wish I could do that. Anyway, all right. So you guys hate the weekend apparently.
What?
I-
we
we're
never
we're
said
advocating
that.
for more weekends. You
Yeah.
hate the weekend. What are you saying? You hate the
I
weekend.
don't think I've done anything at all this week.
Why do you hate America?
You
No, I don't.
You hate America
First of
and
all,
the
you
weekend.
called me a terrorist, and here you are saying that I hate him.
I'm
God
just
damn it.
saying.
No.
No.
So
I'm gonna
Chin
submit
won't
you
be
to
on the show
list
next week.
personally.
Yeah, thanks. Fuck you guys. No.
The correct answer is take off Thursday and Friday, which is what I did.
I mean, I
Oh,
kind of
that's
mentally
right.
took it off.
Oh,
That's right.
I wondered why you were
That's
working on your
right.
that project we were talking about
Yeah.
so much. I was
Oh.
like, how does it time for this?
Wait a
I'm
minute,
at
hold
work.
on.
Yeah,
Like,
speaking of the project, can you talk about that? Because I'm interested.
Well, so
Unless you
I-
want to keep it undisclosed.
I'm not gonna say what it is yet, but I will say that I completed my first Python project.
And so you're moving
You're
to
ahead
Ruby
of Chin.
next.
You're ahead of
No,
Chin
I'm not
already.
gonna do that. I'm not moving to
You're ahead of
Why
Chin
would I do
already.
Dude, I have like a multitude of Python projects.
How many of
now.
them are completed?
Like 3.
he's still working on the ones that he's converting from Ruby, though.
No, I finished that. I finished that this week.
All right, all right. Okay,
well,
sorry,
anyway.
wait. Don't interrupt, Satchel. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I completed the software part. The software works perfectly. Now I got to engineer a case for it and make it look all pretty and lights and flashy lights
Because
and
it's being
blinky
incorporated
blinky.
into hardware.
So are you
Yeah,
going to
there's gonna
3D
be-
print anything?
I probably not. I'll probably actually make a metal case for it. Just
Okay,
'cause it'd
cool.
be
So you're
very-
like welded or
that'd be
something.
cool.
You're very
no,
handy.
just just bend the sheet steel
with your
Okay.
hands.
Yeah.
You should make it.
You're a real
steampunky
man.
because-
Okay, I love
Eat
it.
my
I
spinach.
dig it.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be pretty cool. It'll be
right.
it'll be an appliance. I'll tell you more about it when it's done. 'Cause
Okay,
I don't want to
awesome.
talk about it until it's finished.
Because it's not gonna be
Because
finished.
I'm telling him to monetize
No, well,
that
see,
shit.
that's why.
Well, why don't you give it
See,
like
that's,
a...
That's actually that brings me to a thing. that
I
was
know. I
thinking
know.
about.
I know what you're saying. I
Yeah?
know.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, if you talk about a thing before you finish the thing, your brain, as far as your brain is concerned, has already gotten the rewards for you doing that thing.
That's only if your rewards are external, though. Like, you're doing
No.
it for the person that you're trying
What
to show off to.
rewards are internal?
For
Well,
the
what
sake
I'm
of
saying is
doing
like
something.
the feeling of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, as far as your brain's concerned, oh, I'm already talking about it. I must have already finished it, so I don't need to mess with it anymore. I'll just leave it alone. Because you've already gotten that.
I 100% agree. Absolutely.
There's an
Absolutely.
Android app coming along.
But what's your motivation for doing
How
the
dare
project,
you.
then?
How
Is it
fucking
for the
dare you.
satisfaction of getting other people to talk about it?
And you should
No,
take it off
no,
the
but
About
that's-
Me
it's a-
section
it's
for
a-
you.
You know about this?
Hold on, we got a community mic here. Hang on, guys.
What he's talking about is because you've announced it, it already feels like you've accomplished it.
That's it.
So you keep your goals to yourself until it's done.
Oh, well, no
Smart.
wonder I'm I'm not a millionaire. and
Keep
I
that
think I
shit.
know why.
keep
Why,
that
is that
shit
your
wrapped
goal?
up.
I mean, I don't know.
Can we?
I mean, I guess it could be.
That's what I'm saying.
Not accurate.
Just write a new. I could write you a new one.
I mean,
Like repression, I guess.
it is one of the 10 crack commandments.
10 what?
10 crack commandments.
Crack commandments?
Come on. Notorious B.I.G., the 10 crack commandments. Nothing?
You
Sure.
listen to more rap than I do. What?
I mean, that's not surprising.
See?
I mean, no one's surprised about
everybody
that.
listens
Yeah, that's
and
true.
or watches more than you do.
No
in
one
life.
is surprised
Okay,
about
hold
that
on.
at all.
Anyway, so your project.
But yes. So
Jesus
so
Christ.
I'll be talking more about it when it's actually done, when I have a thing to put on the desk and show. But Python's not that hard.
I didn't say it was hard. I just preferred Ruby.
No, well, I
until-
don't know. I'm not saying about you. I'm just saying it wasn't that hard.
Oh,
He's
No.
still
I'm
as
not,
fuck.
no. This isn't a dig on you at all. No, not at all. No.
it is.
It is. Using
they
Ruby.
make it a dig on me.
Now it
A little
is.
bit. A little
All right,
bit.
well,
But I
fine.
didn't do
so,
that part.
So congratulations on whatever you're working on.
Yeah.
How was your week, Chen?
I forgot.
Okay,
Actually, like-
awesome. How was your week?
No. I exploded a few things on. Oh,
well, okay,
I shouldn't
you just
say
said
that.
you
Hold
forgot.
On. Hold
Don't
on.
fucking
I
play
shouldn't
with
say
my
that.
emotions.
I lit fireworks because I'm a patriot on Wednesday, not because I blew shit up.
Not a terrorist.
Not
Yeah,
a terrorist.
Hashtag not a terrorist.
Okay, all right.
Jesus Christ, this is gonna haunt me now. Anyway, yeah, so that was fun. And actually, you know what? So I went, I went to light fireworks with family, and I actually passed the torch, both figuratively and literally, to the next generation of pyros.
Great.
What?
So instead of me lighting all the fireworks and all the
Because you were
little-
tired of burning your fingers.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm never tired of that. No, I'm kidding. No, but so the younger kids who are now of age to maybe not kill themselves when they're
What?
Lighting.
wanted to drink.
Yes, I wanted to drink. Thank you.
Wait,
Thank you,
who's
man.
ever said you can't drink and light fireworks at the same time?
I mean, I have. It's probably
I know you
less
have.
dangerous to not do that.
I mean,
thought you
that's
had to.
That's
Uh,
true.
I mean,
Maybe
to
that's a
be-
Missouri thing.
To be American, sure. I guess not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what'd you guys do then? Let's
For
take
fourth
this off
for
of me.
the fourth,
Yeah, let's take this off of me.
I ate hot dogs and drank beer.
I didn't even eat anything significant. I just.
I mean, I
it was a
didn't
normal fucking-
like it.
was
Like
a
it wasn't
day
like it
off.
wasn't anything special. Like I ate hot dogs, but I mean, hot dogs are amazing. And then I drank a bunch of beer. That's easy.
Nice.
I watched
American beer.
Of course.
American beer.
Of course.
For the record,
What constitutes as American beer?
beer that is made in America.
What was your brand?
Is Blue Moon made in America?
Yes, it is.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
I drank Blue Moon.
Well, it's Anheuser-Busch.
I drank. I
it's
drank
made
Blue
here.
Moon. And I ate a bunch of hot dogs. So it was a good night for me. And then I went and watched fireworks in some field somewhere. It was a good time.
Okay, cool.
My 4th of July celebration was watching just one more episode of Luke Cage from about 9 a.m. till about 8 p.m.
You spent the whole day?
watching Luke Cage.
Oh, okay. I don't want to get wrapped up in this. I haven't seen Luke Cage yet, but I started watching season 2 of Glow. Has anybody seen Glow?
I have
What's
not.
that?
It's already on.
I know what it's about.
Season 2. So Glow is the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
wrestling,
It's an original Netflix show. For the record, it's fucking amazing. And Wednesday maybe, and I started. I was like, okay, I had seen season 1. I loved it. Season 2 was I was like, okay, I'll watch this. And I was like, I'm gonna watch a couple episodes, then do homework and whatnot, and move on. Nope, didn't move from my couch.
Yep.
I was like, this is so fucking interesting. It's so good. It's a really good show.
Okay, I gotta
It's a
check it out.
really good show. I'm gonna say this to anyone who asks me. It's a really fucking good show. So that's what I did. I watched
And it
Glow.
has Allison Brie in it.
It does have Alison Brie.
Yep.
I don't know any of the. Oh, and Mark Maron. If anybody is into him,
Nah, I don't
Mark
know.
Maron. He's a comedian. He's like an old school comedian. He's had a lot of like drug and like substance abuse issues, but he's like kind of like making his comeback or whatever.
Okay.
He's a great guy. If you listen to his podcast, I think it's like What the Fuck Mark Maron or whatever. What the fuck Mark Maron? I think it's What the Fuck Mark Maron.
Yeah.
It's great.
I love
Okay.
these podcast titles.
It's awesome, and then he has a show called Marin on IFC or something. It's also awesome. It's like kind of like a fictitious retelling of his life,
Interesting.
or like
Okay.
his current life. It's like he's fucking up, doing drugs and stuff.
Right.
It's great.
Okay.
Mark Maron is a very interesting dude. The
Yeah.
show is amazing because Alison Brie, Mark Maron. It's awesome. It's a really good show.
Nice.
If you want something to watch on Netflix, watch fucking Glow.
We should get a
Should
sponsorship.
I search for like
Right.
fucking glow or just glow?
Yeah,
Nah.
search for fucking Glow, please.
Do that on Google though.
do that on RuinMySearch.com.
There you go.
Well,
No,
it
it'll
does
do
it
it
for
for
you.
you.
Yeah, it does it for you.
Yeah, it does it for you. Yeah.
Okay, so we binge watched on
Oh, and also I got Super Troopers 2.
Did you? You.
Wait. Before
Yeah.
we do this, I want to say that FR Hokey in our Discord has just told me that Blue Moon is made in Montreal, so I'm actually a traitor to the country. So I apologize to all Americans everywhere.
Oh,
I
shit.
thought Blue Moon was American, but
They are
obviously
North American.
North American.
Oh, you know that's not what we
It's
mean
still-
on Independence Day.
Still counts. Still counts. As far as I'm
Really?
concerned.
Really?
Yeah.
When was Canadians' Independence Day from the Brits?
July
I think-
3rd.
Was it?
Vic said July 3rd, so I'm gonna go
Wait,
with
really?
that.
Were they a day off of ours?
It was like 1 day off.
Are you serious?
Canada Day is July.
Hold on, I gotta Google this now. Damn.
What?
They
Hey.
always celebrate
It was
Canada
like
Day on Sundays, don't they?
86.
Is it first?
Yeah.
What year was it?
I was talking to this chick and she.
He said FR Hoagie says they do that to put imported on the label.
Holy shit, July 1st.
Hey y'all. So I'm still an American, so fuck you.
Wait, what's up with everybody wanting to become independent in July?
It's a good month of independence. You get your beach body going.
I guess that's when the
Isn't
Brits
there
don't know
like
how to fight.
122 different Independence Days?
I have zero.
Wait,
idea.
how many?
like 122.
Well, that would make sense
something
because
like that.
wasn't there a point where like they would say the sun never sets on the British Empire? Because
Yeah.
there's like colonies all around the world,
Ah, right. Yeah.
right?
Summer of discontent.
Wait, no, the sun never sets on the Roman
No,
Empire.
it's the British Empire.
No,
I
it's
think
the,
it is the British.
The
Yeah.
Roman Empire didn't go around the world.
Yeah, the Roman Empire was just Europe, like Europe and parts of Eurasia.
It's called the Mediterranean.
Oh yeah, the Mediterranean. Thank you, there. Sure. All right, so while
It was originally coined for the Spanish Empire in the 16th and 17th centuries.
hey, there we go.
Shit.
I learned something.
We're
new.
both wrong.
We're all wrong.
And I should know
That's what we
because
do
I'm
on
part
this
Spanish.
podcast.
Oh,
You didn't know that.
I didn't.
okay. On to the actual topics. Can we get moving?
I know, right? I claim every ethnicity. That way, there's no way I can be spotted for cultural appropriation. Yeah.
All right. So I know. So we're done with the intros.
Sure. Yeah.
Satchel brought up a topic a little bit earlier
Yes, and we have some stuff too here.
about facial recognition.
Yes.
Oh no, I brought that up.
He brought that up. Yeah.
The burger one.
Wait,
Yeah,
what-
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's
that was
going on
me.
now?
So facial recognition is being used in restaurants to remember your
Your
face, so
Yeah.
that it remembers how you like your food.
Like how
essentially.
you enjoy. Like it's taking data sets and data points from. Did you enjoy this burger? Did you fucking hate this burger? Stuff like that. So it's just kind of creepy now that restaurants using.
I
facial
don't think
recognition
that's
to-
the reason for them collecting facial recognition information. That's the.
I
It
mean,
is for the
I mean,
restaurants. That's all they give a shit about. They want to
It's-
figure out how
it's-
they can
it's-
sell
it-
you a damn burger better.
It's actually not a bad reason to collect information because it's like you want to maximize customer enjoyment. You see a face when it's enjoying something, you're like, record that. And it's like when that person come back in, remember what they love, do that again.
I can imagine.
If it's a bunch of doxies coming to your restaurant and you remember our faces, you got an easy customer.
I can imagine. I can imagine somebody like, oh, that's true, so that they'll know that you like just absolutely do not want cheese.
If they bring out
This is
cheese
the
in one of the
one-
restaurant, they hate us and they're like,
in a
"Leave."
room full of dogs. He's like, okay, this is the one with the cheese on it. Let's see what his face does.
Can you imagine like if your pleasurable I'm enjoying this burger face is the same as like your O face from like sex? Like, oh my
What?
god, this burger.
I mean,
that's
is
not
it-
my O face.
Is it not supposed to be?
Oh, okay, fine.
Because
Is it the
because
same? Is it
when
the same?
when I'm enjoying a delicious ass burger with no cheese, it's almost remarkably similar to my O face.
I think
How,
yeah, I think I
how
just,
delicious are ass burgers?
wait. Why'd you call them Asperger's?
God damn it, Shin.
Oh, I get it.
He doesn't.
No,
he
no,
doesn't
I
get
just
it,
got it. No,
which
I really,
is
I
the
really
whole
just got
joke
it.
is that
No,
he
I
doesn't
really
get
just
it.
got it.
So,
Sure you do.
But in all honesty,
Sorry.
if you remember your customer satisfaction face, that sounds really sexual. If you remember
little
your
bit.
customer's face
So,
when they're
can you-
happy
yeah,
in
my-
the restaurant, like it'll go a long way to being like, oh,
You'll know how to satisfy them next time.
yeah, keep them coming back for more, is what they
Indeed.
say.
Yeah.
You already know that I'm a person who's like, oh, don't give me cheese, don't give me these things.
Okay,
the
but
other,
what if
this, that, and the
what
other.
if you tried out a new restaurant that just so happens to have this facial recognition and they see that you didn't enjoy anything?
Then they will say, don't come back, sir, please, thank you.
They'll say that though.
Yeah, on the way out, like if there's already facial recognition to be like, we know what he likes, they will also have the capability to be like, thanks for coming, don't come back.
They'll say
I'm
that.
pretty
though.
sure that will not happen.
I mean, it'll be in a receipt, like, thanks for coming, don't come back.
They'll say that though verbatim.
On the receipt. On the receipt.
I'm pretty sure you're mixing up two stories there. Because I saw that one about the receipts, and oh my.
yeah, don't
So-
come back.
so wait a second,
I
I
usually
don't-
see that in the tip part.
I don't know necessarily that that's why they're doing this. According to the article, they're saying that it's more along the lines of remembering your order preference, so that you don't have to go through a whole shitload of questions.
Yeah, because it seems like
So-
they're putting this facial recognition.
I do indeed go through a whole shitload of questions every goddamn time I go eat
and
anywhere.
it sucks.
It sucks, man.
Yeah. Do you want
Because
fries with that? Would you like an extra large drink?
Eating,
Would you like
is,
to supersize it?
eating is easily the worst part of my day. Because when I go somewhere, they're like, do you want blah, blah, blah? I'm like, no, I don't want any of that. Are you sure? Motherfucker. I just said no. I know I'm sure.
But see, the thing is, the reason why they're asking, "Are you sure?" is because you say, like, they say, "Would you want cheese on that burger?" and you say no, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" And they're like, "Are you sure?" Like, I asked if you wanted cheese, not like dick on your sandwich. so like,
maybe he wants that though.
Maybe.
I mean, if
Well,
you
maybe,
if you,
I don't know, I'm not
if
judging,
you
I'm
offered
just
me
saying,
dick,
like-
maybe I'd be like, okay, I'll think about it for a second. Hold on.
Maybe.
No, but I'm saying like people.
I've never been
like,
offered
they're
this at a
probably asking
restaurant
you.
before.
I've never been offered dick as a side before. Ask
No,
me,
but they're
I'll
probably
tell you.
asking you, "Are you sure?" Because they're like, "Wow, who doesn't like cheese?"
Is this a regional thing? I wonder.
Anyway, I don't know if this is a good thing.
I think okay, so why would it not be a good thing?
Because okay,
Actually-
it's not that they would misuse it necessarily, but to have that system in
data
place.
available.
Yeah. So then somebody just waltzes in saying that they're from some 3-letter agency or whatever the case
Think
may
about
be.
nation-state terrorists, and they come in, they're like, hey, man, we know you love hamburgers without cheese. What's up? And I'm like, fuck, they got me. Fuck.
I mean, like,
I'm in there.
that could be the practical application. I don't know.
You know what? There's a lot I'll say no to, but if you offer me a hamburger without cheese, I can't say no to that because I'm literally, number one, always hungry. Number two, if you make a note to remember that I like it without cheese, I got to give you everything.
Well, so at the end of this article, the person that wrote it is stating, you know, like they find the idea interesting, but they also don't like it because what if they want to switch it up someday? Like they want Swiss
Nah,
instead of
that doesn't
American.
happen.
Yeah,
well,
it does.
okay.
People
you
fucking, like-
you said Swiss instead of American. Okay, now we're getting to the cheese people. You guys don't get facial recognition because you're fucking. You're those things.
Well, what if
like
you wanted
don't
onion
get,
rings
Damn.
one time instead of straight fries, but the next time you wanted straight fries instead of onion rings?
I feel like there would be a system that comes out and like okay, so you know at like restaurants like Applebee's where they have the things on the table where you can like pay your check there.
Why
Like,
Applebee's?
hold on, shut up. So you know like at Applebee's where they have
Jesus
that
Christ.
they have that little computer on the table where
Sorry,
like
Doxy.
like you can pay your check there, like you can split up and
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff, that little thing.
Yeah.
So
The convenience of the
I haven't
When-
been to an Applebee's in years, apparently.
shut your
and it's at
mouth.
Olive Garden. It's at fucking
It's
never
at
mind.
any.
Go
You've
on.
been to a restaurant.
Okay,
with
Red
one of
Robin.
them.
I saw
Okay,
Red
okay,
Robin.
Red Robin.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
Yeah.
So you go there and it's like it scans your face when you sit down. And it's like, hey, we know you usually like hamburger without cheese, fries, and chicken strips. Is this what you want today? And you're like, nah, let's do onion rings instead of fries. Like that's
That'd be
that,
simple.
That's
That'd
that
be
easy.
easy. That'd be
It's
kinda cool.
literally that easy.
But it's also creepy as shit because they're saving that time. But still, it's convenient.
But I don't have to talk to a waitress, which I don't have a problem with. But like you don't have to talk to a waitress. You don't have to talk to anyone for that matter. You just sit down. It's like, boom, we
But
know
then
who
why
you
don't
want.
you just do what you do, which is order Postmates?
What if I'm at work
Well,
and
sure.
I want to go sit down
Order
at a
it at
restaurant?
work. I know somebody that orders.
What if you go out with your coworkers like I did today and you want to sit down at a restaurant?
I mean,
Want a person.
I don't want a person. I do
But
not
that
want
means
a
I'm
person.
hanging out with coworkers.
Not that I don't want a person, but I don't necessarily want a person. Like if a robot wielded my table, I'm okay with that too.
It's not yes, but yes.
I mean, it's not a yes, but it's a yes. If a robot wielded my table, is like, hey, Doxy, we know you usually like hamburgers with no cheese and French fries and blah blah blah. Is this what you want today? I'm like, yeah.
I, for one, welcome my robot overlords.
Hey man.
I mean, they're
hey,
gonna take over one
You
day.
know what? If they're gonna get my order right every time,
Yeah.
I absolutely do.
you
want
know
them.
what? I agree 100%.
Because-
I get super triggered. I was just told by one of my friends that like, if I go to a fast food restaurant and they screw up one thing one time, I ban that fucking restaurant from my list.
That's
like,
not an
The
overreaction.
online order doesn't go right, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm never going there again.
I cannot
Oh, an
tell you.
online order
Like this
especially,
is
yeah.
a tangent. This has nothing to do with technology, but I'll tell you right now: the number of times I've been to McDonald's after a night out drinking,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my Uber, going home, go to McDonald's, and I'm like, "Hey man, let me get 2 hamburgers, a large ass fry, blah blah blah, whatever else." And they're like, "Okay, cool." I get
You're like,
all the
"What's
way
an ass
home.
fry?"
I was just about to ask
I
that.
say large ass fry. I get all the way home, and it's 2 cheeseburgers, and I have no means of getting there to change this in. You know how upset I am after that?
Pretty
How
upset.
mad would you be? You've already. All right, that's a whole tangent, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Okay, so I got 2 thoughts on this. One, we were talking about how it could be exploited, right?
Mhm, yeah.
If for some reason you normally get 1 hamburger and then all of a sudden you're getting 3 hamburgers,
I'm not mad at that.
it's entirely possible that you could be buying for someone else,
Yes, I think I know
So,
where you're going because I'm
think-
thinking about this too.
right? So that is one. That's the at least the gateway into a way that it could be exploited. But in addition to that, though, what the real thing I wanted to get at with this article is that this seems to me to be an example of what it looks like when a conference room somewhere decides that something is good without thinking about it outside of their sphere of influence. In other words,
Like a positive echo chamber.
not exactly. What I'm saying is the people in that boardroom are like, how is this going to affect the people that come to Caliburger? Okay? They're not thinking about what is going to happen with this data once we have it and a 3-letter agency walks in, or the database gets hacked, or blah 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 blah.
Yeah, because you know that will happen.
Right. They're not thinking about that, and that's one thing that is definitely a thing in corporate America.
Yeah.
Is not thinking about things outside the 4 walls of your building.
Yeah, they did that with Target. Did that with trying to predict pregnancies with women.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's the
and,
same.
Didn't
yeah,
go
and then
well, by the way.
And then the dad gets mad at Target, be like, "Why are you sending me all this pregnancy shit, and it's
No,
like,
it's
well,
not that. It's
your
the
15-year-old
dad-
daughter's
Yeah,
pregnant.
the dad gets it, and that's what it is. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck? And they look at the daughter, and the daughter's like, shit.
Well, fuck.
So
Thanks a lot,
So the moral of
Target.
the story is don't try to assume stuff before you
Yeah.
know. Right?
No.
Well, that's
I
the
mean,
thing.
You should always
The
assume.
facial recognition is used to assume your order, is it not? And here you are saying don't assume things.
But I feel like assuming a pregnancy versus assuming your order at a fast food restaurant
It's not
are
that they were
two different planes.
But okay, so Target was very accurate in their assumption.
They were
because,
very accurate.
Yeah, they were very accurate. But that's the thing.
it ruined relationships.
It was not their place to do.
It's not their place,
right?
But I mean,
so is it? Well,
but so it absolutely is not Target's place. But think about when you come to a restaurant, isn't it their place to make your experience easier and better for the next time?
And within the four walls of that building,
Of
they
that
are.
building, right?
But
So they're not going beyond that, being like, hey, so we noticed you like hamburgers without cheese. We extrapolated from that you also love whatever else. Like they're just saying, we know you like your order this way. Why don't we provide this to you in an easier way? What's wrong with that?
well,
go ahead. Yeah.
community mic.
Community
Oh,
mic.
I was just going to say the problem isn't with using it to enhance your order.
Right.
The problem is that I don't want to interact with just the machine just because when I go into a restaurant, I want to be served. I don't want to temporarily be made an employee of the restaurant.
Yes.
Wait, sorry, I'm sorry.
When I go into a restaurant, I want to be served. I don't want to be temporarily made an employee by interacting with all the machinery without a human involved.
Yeah.
But I mean,
No, I
to
agree
me,
with that.
that doesn't make sense because your experience would be a lot easier without it. Think about how many times an actual employee fucks up your order by not hearing what you say or by generally not listening to you or just like doing what they want to do anyway. Because for me, because I have special orders all the time, this happens a lot. I go to a restaurant and I'm like, hey, I want this, that, and the other. Like, okay, cool, got it. Case in point, when we went to Del Taco like 2 months ago.
We didn't go to Del Taco.
Yes, we did. And they messed up my order like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
So you do remember. So 3 times in a row. And I'm talking to a person. You know how much easier it'd be if I went to a fucking
Kiosk.
a kiosk and I was like, I want a taco without this and with this. And it's done because a kiosk is not going to be like, I thought I heard you say this, but I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
so here's
It's
a-
super easy.
so here's
so I'm being made a temporary restaurant employee by having to talk to them over and over again, not by giving them my order. And I'm getting real upset because I'm remembering this goddamn
I
Del
bet you-
Taco
so
order.
here's how I'm imagining it on their side. Okay, so you order your whack ass burger without cheese or a taco without.
It's a super simple thing.
Hold on. So here now on the back
You
end,
don't like the dairy
you have
industry?
people on the
What's
other-
wrong with you?
Hold on, you have
I got
people
a
on the
whole
other
bunch of
side.
problems.
You have people on the other side of the counter saying, "Wait, did he say no cheese? No, that's not right. He couldn't have said no cheese." So they put cheese in. You bring it back, and you say, "I wanted this without with no cheese." And they're like, "Oh, okay." So they go back, and they're like, "Did he say no cheese? No, that can't be right." he wanted to have cheese with it.
So, case in point, like this time I'm talking about, this is not the first or last time it's happened, but this is like the most memorable right now because I was at lunch with Chen. I ordered a double Del burger with just the sauce, bacon, no cheese.
Wrap
I was
it up.
like, easy.
you hearing
Give me
this?
no cheese, bacon, and the sauce. They're like, okay, easy, no big deal. Put cheese on it. I was like, okay, you know what? People fuck up, no big deal. I came back. I was like, hey, I wanted this without cheese. They're like, oh, okay, sorry about that. We'll bring it back to you. Brought it next time with the burger sauce and no bacon. I was like, hey, I wanted the sauce, no cheese, but I wanted the bacon too. They're like, okay, cool, no big deal. Brought it next time, no bacon, no sauce, no cheese. I was like, fuck it. Just give me the goddamn burger. I'm going to eat it. It's not a big deal. I'm hungry now.
All right. So final thoughts on facial recognition.
Wait,
Apparently that's-
before we close, I think what the other community might was trying to say was that the experience of going through the establishment, just like what Starbucks does to train their employees for interacting with the place, that's why you go
Same with
back
like
to it.
In-N-Out.
It's nice.
I agree.
Same with In-N-Out.
I
Yeah.
agree with
I see what
with
you mean.
his name's Smaction.
It is a
I agree with
disruption of the
Smaction
business model.
because I've gotten like I'm a very picky eater. I used to be, but now when I go to restaurants, like if I'm traveling or I go somewhere, I'm like, what the fuck do you like here? They work there. They clearly eat the food, and they go,
Yeah.
well, I like this. Give me that.
Exactly. I do this.
I did
same
that
thing.
at a Cajun restaurant. I never eat Cajun food. I did that 2 days ago. They brought a fantastic meal out. I'm like, I'm going to talk to humans more often.
You can't ask your computer
Wait,
what
wait.
they like.
So you talk to humans for recommendations.
You absolutely can. You can say, hey, what are the recommended items for the day? It could be like a smorgasbord of all the most requested food that day. You can absolutely talk to a computer. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
All right,
So-
last community mic for this round.
Okay, we're just going to give Doxy the computer, and all of us are going to get our orders from you.
Doxy
Yeah, that
is a
works.
computer, but that's another story. Yeah.
So I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah. All right.
I just think it's beyond being made temporary outside. That's
Because I feel like there was also a story, like, and this is like kind of a segue.
Yeah.
But not necessarily in restaurants, but how they use facial recognition to identify some sort of criminal a couple weeks ago, like maybe a week ago. It was in China. They someone did something, and I'm blanking. I'm missing all the important parts of the story. But someone did something. They found them on like a subway or a train. Using facial recognition, and they brought them to justice that way.
Right.
I don't remember all the details of
Was
it.
that in
but
China or no? That
it
was.
was.
Maybe in the UK.
I think it was in China.
No, it was China. It was a concert.
Was that what it was?
The one that I was thinking about. It was in China. It was a concert, and through the whole sea of people, they found this one dude that was tied to a crime. Yeah. So
And I mean, like, I could see it going in that way. Like they're amassing all this facial recognition data from you being in the restaurant,
Right.
taking all these pictures of you and whatnot. I don't know where the divide is as far as using your information for in the restaurant and then them selling that outside of that. Be like, hey, use this for creating profiles of people that you may have seen before, and that's kind of a problem. That's definitely a big problem, actually.
Yeah.
Like using it to make my burgers, awesome. Using it to find me in crimes, not so awesome.
Just don't
Either way, it's your face at that location at that time.
Well, not even necessarily like as a timestamp, but just using it to place me at locations at different times is
Yeah.
a problem. Well, okay, that's what you just
That's
said.
exactly
yeah,
what it
this
says,
is-
yeah.
Well, I was thinking only in the context of being at the burger restaurant.
Right.
But
That's
you-
what I'm saying. It's context.
But using it to place me at any place, any time without my consent is kind of a problem. And not like I'm committing crimes or whatever, but like,
Yeah.
don't track me, bro.
Right.
You know.
And that's what's going
And
to happen.
that's
I
absolutely
think
that's
the biggest
absolutely what
problem.
happened.
That's the biggest problem in this whole thing. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
And they
Before we
kind
got
of
into
do
whole-
that already because there's street cameras. There's cameras in every restaurant everywhere.
Well,
There's-
yeah. One of the things in the post was KFC in Beijing using this technology.
Yeah, but
And
in
we
China,
know them
they have cameras
everywhere.
everywhere.
Like literally,
like worse than the
everywhere.
UK. Like they have cameras on cameras on cameras.
And
It's-
that's why they were able to spot that one dude in that one article. You know, a
it's
couple weeks
scary.
ago.
The last time I was in China was in 2006, and I'll go back. Maybe if I wear nothing
to,
but
to Young Chin.
what?
To Young Chin, 2006. That was
Yeah,
That's what you want to go back to.
no. I meant
It's a
like I'll go
callback
back.
to earlier
that
when
was
you
12
said you
years
wanted-
ago.
yeah.
You were like 12.
Wait, that's how old?
That was 12 years ago.
Wait, 12? Oh shit, that was 12 years ago.
You were like 12 years old.
Oh jeez, that's old. Like,
I mean, think about you now.
Yeah.
shut up.
Old
No,
ass.
I don't want to think about
What
it
are you,
anymore.
fucking 40?
No, I'm having this weird crisis. Anyway,
I'm sorry for anybody that's 40.
Goodness.
I don't know how I feel. All right, so let's move on to the next article because I'm a little freaked out right now.
Wait, you didn't finish your China story.
Yeah, I did. That's 12 years ago, and I'm old now. that's the end of that story. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm
We really are doing the existential crisis episode.
Yeah.
today.
This is
Where's your new car?
Yeah.
Is
What?
it outside yet?
No, shut up. That's okay.
It's a sports car.
Yeah. All right. Wait, who brought this article up about the California Consumer Privacy Act? Oh, I remember. Zombie did.
Oh, the Privacy Act. Yes.
Yes.
Go.
So Zombie brought this up. She actually sent a link and wished for us to discuss this on the show. The title of the article is "The California Consumer Privacy Act of 2018: What You Need to Know." And basically, I kind of perused over this article earlier.
Skim through it.
A little bit. It's modeled much like the EU law, the GDRP.
Yeah, he didn't peruse it.
Shut up. Yeah, I did. GDPR. Sorry, GDPR. And so what we were talking about, this is mainly geared towards for-profit businesses. And it's just the way that they're supposed to be handling your sensitive information, your personal data, and whatnot. So here are some of the highlights. In order for this to affect you as a company, you have to have an annual gross revenue of $25 million or more. So, of course, we're talking about Amazon, Google,
Sure.
Starbucks, et cetera, et cetera. If Starbucks were to collect personal information on you, do they?
Yes.
Sure they do. Yeah, they do. The
they
Starbucks
do.
card, duh. Oh yeah, the Starbucks app. You're right. And let's see. They will have to collect, sell, or in order for this to, in order for them to, have to pay attention to this law, they would have to collect, sell, or share commercial purposes or your information for commercial purposes. Of at least 50,000 consumers or households or devices. And they will also have to, or this applies to them if it derives at least 50% of its annual revenues from selling consumer data. So those are the stipulations for if it applies to them. And what this law is focusing on is a couple of key points here. Transparency of data collection and processing. Of course, this is what they have to abide by. So that's 1. 2, the right to be forgotten. We've talked about that before. And I'm just going over this. 3, notice and opt out. So you can opt out of this collection that they do if they do it. And freemium limits. I'll have to look at what that is. That's number 4. Freemium, like as if
Freemium, like it's fuck.
like a freemium, the paid app or the free apps that really you pay
to
get rid of ads.
Yeah.
Like you get the full function of the app, but you have to pay for getting rid of the annoyances and stuff.
Yeah, so those are the 4 key points of what this.
Yeah, it's a pricing strategy.
Yeah. So thoughts on this?
I feel the same way about this that I do about the European one. It's good that they're forced to put this into place in some areas because that makes it easier for other places to say, well, hey, you can do it in California. You should turn that on here too. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So-
And I feel like California is such a big place that it's like if it can be done there, it can be done literally anywhere.
Oh yeah,
Except
ninth largest economy.
Except for maybe Texas.
If it was its own country, it would be the 9th largest economy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fucking
in the
massive.
world.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's massive.
2004 had been the 4th largest.
Back in 2004, but I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
California and Texas,
So
Texas.
when we were looking at this article before you got here, Doxy, I was already thinking
How
of
dare you.
loopholes.
Okay, go ahead.
Loopholes on how to get. So the article says that this applies to for-profit businesses, right? So if you're a nonprofit, does this still apply to you? I would argue no.
Oh, you know what? I know what does apply to you: tax fraud laws.
But if you really are a legitimate nonprofit,
Well, then you're a nonprofit.
well, they're
So you're not getting away with anything. You're
right.
just
But there are a lot of
doing what you
You're
should
just
do.
doing what your
all
company
right.
should
But
be doing.
there are a lot of companies that are nonprofit, but if you look at their financials, they're making money hand over fist, and they're called nonprofit, even though their CEOs get pretty substantial bonuses, or and they call this all upkeep. They call this all
Right.
Right. So what I'm saying is these companies exist. So if you want to argue, tax fraud law, sure, let's talk to some of the nonprofits
I
who
mean,
do it.
that's a much deeper discussion.
I know,
It
but what I'm
is,
saying is
yeah.
I'm already thinking of loopholes around what this article is saying. Community Mike.
Yeah, one of the reasons why they don't really care about the nonprofit world is that the economies of scale to collect that data and monetize off of it. One, you could not get a large enough network effect if you were a nonprofit because you just needed outside capital to get to the next level of investment rounds to actually grow to the level in which your level of impact on the world would be sufficient to actually go after legally. Yeah. They just really don't care about you most of the time if you're a nonprofit, unless you somehow manage to get a lot of people to donate to your app, which is really hard, but Twitch has found a model for that. But anyway,
Oh,
But see, what I'm saying is the
Twitch
scenario exists.
the scenario could exist, absolutely. The nonprofit world is really difficult. I didn't realize. We stayed away from that route and went for the for-profit route, just so you know how difficult it is. It is a backwards system.
Right. And guys, I'm not saying that we do it. I'm saying
Right.
when I look at the article, I'm already thinking of the loopholes. Why? Because I'm a fucking hacker. Because that's what I think about.
I mean, financial hacking is not a bad idea.
But the great part about this, though, is that yeah, maybe you
Not like
could,
hacking
you
banks or
maybe
anything.
you might be able to find a way around it, but at the end of the day, it's probably going to be cheaper for you to just go ahead and put these policies into effect and not sell the data and provide people an opt-out.
Yeah, but it's also probably cheaper, assuming that you don't get caught. It's probably also cheaper to just pay for the movie instead of having that $250,000 charge per incident of piracy, right?
It's way cheaper in terms of time. That's why I buy all my
But
shit.
there's still a lot of pirates.
I got tired of downloading a really long download and having it be static halfway through.
wait.
Yeah.
Is he?
Has that happened recently?
Years ago, it did.
Years ago.
Years ago, it did.
Years
Yeah,
ago, like
yeah.
past the statute of
Because
limitations.
since in the
Back in the Morpheus days, and LimeWire.
I was gonna say, even during the LimeWire days, maybe I didn't download what I was looking for, but it always downloaded something.
Well, that's true.
It wasn't always a good sign.
It always
wasn't-
wasn't what I wanted.
How many
but it
times
was
have you
some-
reset your computer after a virus?
Let's put
Me?
it this way: it was like ruin my search history, but worse.
That's accurate. That is actually accurate.
Well,
it's like you're online where it's like, oh fuck, I love this song. Let me download it. That's not that goddamn song. That's not even close.
No, it's not.
And I mean, I did it more than once.
Yeah.
I did it a lot. I mean,
There's some videos.
Anyway, no,
This isn't the Matrix at all. and
one
how did they
man
get a
one
bear
hand,
to do
don't
that?
I'm gonna throw out some words out there. Kidsinsandbox.net.
That was horrible.
That's where I found that from LimeWire. Lemon Party, LimeWire. All these things. I was looking for like fucking.
I never
man-
had that experience.
I was looking for Eminem songs and other things. I was like, this is a video. Like after I downloaded, I was like, this is a goddamn video. I was like,
was it called MP3?
like
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
it was
It
MP3.
would be the title.
It would be
perfectly.
it would be Eminem whatever song .mp3, and I was like, okay, awesome. I was like, wait, this is a video.
This is one man, one
Time out.
hatchet.
That's
Fuck,
not-
are you sure it wasn't like Eminem song.mp3.mp4?
No, dude, it was just
No.
.mp3, but like it
Because
was.
you only see the title first, and then after you download it,
Then you see what it actually is.
Yeah.
But I'm dumb. I'm fucking 10 or 12 or whatever. I don't fucking know. This
you
is
right click, hit open folder, double click, fucking launch the
Yeah, I'm like,
media player.
let
and
me
you're like,
let me hear this goddamn
whoa.
song already, so I can put this on my shitty MP3 shuffle player, and it was
Why is my
not what I
screen
thought.
You would always know too, because back in the day, VLC, the media player.
Yes.
It was if it was music, it would just auto minimize to just the bar. But if it was a video, it'd go black. And so you're like, I want to play that Eminem song. Oh shit! It went to widescreen.
I was like, what show are we in for today? What's going on now? So I learned a lot that way.
How did they get a horse into the harness? I don't.
Oh my god! Oh my
Don't
god!
pull that one out.
Hold on. Okay, wow. Holy shit, wow.
That was horrible.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
So, going back to, I guess, this privacy law.
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Oh, why are we talking about LimeWire?
I don't know. No, so I understand that like it'll probably be easier, right? But
Yeah.
that doesn't like it's easier to pay for the video, especially now.
Absolutely.
Especially now, it is easier when you have access to Netflix, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But pirates still
I'll
exist.
show you gross.
Hackers still exist, and I'm not saying that the hackers are the bad people. What I'm saying though is, if there is a reason to do something, it will be done. So if there's a reason to avoid the stipulations of this law, it'll be done.
Yeah.
So there will be nonprofits that are just kind of made to fit this piece. Community Mike.
Yes, just to go back on that one topic of hackers always still being needed, but to make it really easy now for video. I mean, iTunes did that, right? They were like,
Yeah.
we can just actually give you an easy way to buy songs, and guess what? People started buying songs.
100%.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And even now, like if you give me a good, easy way to purchase something, I'll buy it every time.
Yeah.
But if your app, product, whatever is cumbersome, I'll pirate every fucking time. Like I tried to watch Game of Thrones last season, it was like 2 years ago now. I don't fucking know. And I was like, okay, whatever. I bought HBO. I was like, I'm gonna watch it here. Streaming didn't work because it was encumbered with
Overloaded. The
it was
servers
overloaded
were
with all the
overloaded.
fucking people. Whatever it was, I was like, it's much easier for me to watch on my Kodi than it is for me to use your goddamn official app. That's why I don't pay for HBO.
By
Yeah,
the way,
they get
Cody is
better.
starting to suck
Yeah.
now, from what I hear.
You said Kodi started to suck?
Yeah.
Hold your goddamn
Hold
tongue.
on, Community Mike.
Yeah, Cody's starting to suck.
You also hold
No,
your
the
goddamn
sources,
tongue.
dude. The sources are
The
coming
sources
in.
are what? So I watch stuff all the time. It's amazing.
Yeah, we watch different stuff. So
I mean, you guys might be
Hold-
watching
hold
like
on.
weird, obscure stuff.
HBO, they originally ran out their pilot of their HBO Go, which is their a la carte service, and they did it in Scandinavia.
Yeah.
And so at the time, the biggest pirated show out there was Game of Thrones.
Of course.
And so just by rolling it out and saying, hey, give us $10 a month and you can watch HBO without any kind of contract or anything else. And piracy in Scandinavia for that show dropped by like 85%.
Absolutely.
I mean, it
85%.
makes sense.
Right. And, that's just amazing. But it's the same thing. Who really kicked us off was Major League Baseball.
Really?
Really?
And so they figured out, that there's people in Japan and people in South America who just love baseball, but they never get to see it live.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
they made it streaming. And I think they started, in 2011.
Yeah, MLB.TV.
Yeah, and they started that. And, people were going to bars in Japan at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch the Dodgers live, right?
That's me.
Yeah, and so they, and all over there, so they moved their client base from like 100 million people in the United States to like 780 million people across the Western Hemisphere and in most of Asia.
Smart.
And
That's
so
smart.
That's
basically
crazy.
it did. I see the NFL doing the same thing. I see almost every major sports doing this.
NHL does it.
Even before that, Gabe Newell from Steam, he said that he doesn't view piracy as a legal problem. He views it as a service problem, and that was part of his.
It's convenience and cost. And
Absolutely.
It's
say-
100% convenience. It's like if it doesn't meet my ability to be able to stream, it's like the same reason I don't do a lot of Amazon stuff, because on what I have, it's a pain in the ass to stream Amazon.
Yeah,
If I
you
can-
have
if-
to have a Fire Stick or some shit.
If I can literally build a streaming box better than your service in an hour, why would I use that? Why would I pay the $10 a month when I can build something better than that?
And the hardware's cheap. You got $35 Raspberry Pi. Well, you're close to $100 in once you get the case.
Once
and
you- once
everything.
you- but I mean-
it's still $100.
$100
You got it
bucks.
is, and it works. It works all the time.
Yeah.
all
every
the
day.
time, all the time, every time, and I don't have to worry about like your service going down or whatever else it is. Like my Kodi always works. I mean, sometimes there's problems with streaming stuff but I'm technically I'm IT minded, so I have a good grasp on how to fix it, whatever. So it's easy, but I don't have to worry about your service going down or people, whatever it is, and it's like it's easy. It's-
I agree with this, but I kind of had like a reverse happen to me recently where I would have used a Kodi or something like that, but it was actually for my Plex server at home, and that wasn't working, and I just wasn't having it. I was like, fuck it. So I bought the entire season on YouTube. And I was like, it worked for me right
Yeah,
away.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
It's
the-
a convenience thing, so I'm still agreeing with the convenience portion.
the path of least resistance. I'll do whatever
Yeah.
is the easiest for me in that moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
OSPF.
If I bought I don't buy a lot of movies on Google Play, but if I'm like, oh, I want to watch this movie right now and I can't find it on streaming because it's like too new, or not too new, but like it's like for some reason it's not working or it's not on any other streaming service, I'll buy it on Google Play and I'll watch it. I can Chromecast on my TV, easy, we're done.
Yeah, it's really the key is convenience and it's cost.
Mm-hmm.
And they I think HBO hit the mark pretty much right on the mark for $10 that they're doing their stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much what everybody's willing to pay. I mean, I haven't had pay for cable in 5 years.
Yeah.
I will pay $10 per stream. Shut your mouth.
Sorry, we broke
Stop
Doxy.
it. I know it's a thing in my head. I'll pay $10 per streaming service. Like it's not like that's not an exorbitant cost. Like that's fine.
Yeah,
Well,
but you get what you want.
especially
You
if
get
it
what you
works.
want.
You get what
Because
you want.
if you get like DirecTV or you get Cox Cable, right? How much of that is just crap you're never going
A
to
lot.
watch?
So much.
Yeah.
75% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I want to watch one show, but I've got to
Shit, it's
watch.
more than that.
I've got to watch
Yeah.
all these goddamn commercials and bullshit that I don't care about
Oh my
to
God.
get to the one thing I do want to watch.
I'm getting rid of Hulu actually.
And I mean, even with like I watch on
you
HBO,
going to?
even with HBO, they show you the previews for like the next episode and like trailers and all this stuff. I'm like, don't do that. Just give me the goddamn episode. Like, just give me what I want to watch, what I came here for. Don't inundate me with all these other things I don't care about. Because I watch Silicon Valley on HBO because it works well. But except for like they show you like the preview of the next episode, they show you like a whole recap, and I'm like, cut all that fluff.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I just watched the last one. I'm binging right now.
Yeah.
Let me binge in the way I know how. Don't
So-
play with me.
So two things. One, just as a point of order, on the NVIDIA Shield, there is an Amazon Video app now, so you
Do
can watch
people
it.
use the NVIDIA Shield?
My coworker
love it.
just bought the Nvidia shit.
I love
actually.
it.
I
It's
see it at
so good.
CES whenever I go, and they are hyping the shit out of it, but I just I just pass
I
it
didn't
by.
even know it was a thing.
That's
It's-
been my
when
thing.
they started
for
trying
It's
to
2
put it
the
years.
in
only
cars, I was like,
thing.
why?
It's probably the only streaming device out there that can do 4K seamlessly.
Oh shit!
Really?
It is
Yeah.
the only one. Everybody else says it, but they're the only one that
Why are
actually
they putting this
do
device
it.
in cars? Just because they
Wow.
can?
I
Who
don't know.
Every
doesn't,
time
want,
I'm-
who doesn't want to watch movies on
That's
road
true.
trips?
Maybe the person driving, but I'm just.
So, Chin, what you swapping your Hulu out for there?
Well, so here's the thing that I have with Hulu. Now, yes, we have figured out how to, not have commercials.
Enhance the experience.
Enhanced service, right? But the problem that I have with Hulu is a lot of its content now is available on YouTube TV, which I now have because it's live TV.
Wait, Hulu is?
Hulu, yeah. And also,
because you watch it live.
yeah, but YouTube TV also has like a cloud DVR kind of service, but Hulu, the content is like a lot more reality TV shows which I don't watch, and so out of all the services that I have, like Netflix, YouTube TV, HBO Now, there is so much to watch that like I feel like I'm wasting money with Hulu because that's the one that I use the least because I have all this content everywhere else. So now it becomes a problem of abundance.
So you have that YouTube Red? Is that it, or YouTube?
I have YouTube Red, but YouTube TV is different. It's live TV. So like you put in your zip code, they give you your local news channels, which is great, which I didn't have for a long time. And I like
that's what Reddit's for.
What's that run you there?
$40 a month. But
$40 a
hold
month.
on, listen, you can share with 6 people.
That's what I do.
That's not worth it though.
That's all your
That's what I
live
do.
channels,
Are you
all your
kidding me?
sports.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. That's not worth it.
I watched all of the Golden Knights play.
Six
Everything
Six-
pay per view
6
too.
people. So if you
6 people.
if you go in with
So
6 people, you're
so
talking
it's
about like
$435 a month.
yes, thank you.
If you go in on it, however, with YouTube TV, and I learned this, you have to be in the same location.
Well, that's fine.
So if you're on the same network, it works.
Yeah,
But I gave it to a family member who was not in my household, and it did not work that well.
Were they in the same zip code?
No.
See, that's a problem.
that's
Yeah.
the problem.
I guess if you're watching a lot of local sports, it's good. But I mean, now that the nights are over, do you watch that much local news?
Well, actually, I've
I
been
use
watching a
the
shitload
DVR
of Jeopardy.
function. Like I did.
I
Like,
don't.
No, seriously, I've been
Wait,
watching a shitload
you're
of Jeopardy.
way behind on Marvel movies, but you watch a shitload of Jeopardy.
I love me some trivia.
Jesus, dude.
Jesus fucking
Fuck you guys.
Christ, dude.
What is wrong with you?
I can't even comment.
A
on
lot.
that.
A lot. I'll
I like
tell you a
Jeopardy.
lot.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I like YouTube TV, and the only problem that I have with Hulu is now it's a question of abundance. Like, if I open the app maybe 3 times a month, why would I be paying the 14 whatever it is a month? It's
for Hulu.
yeah. See what I'm saying? Like,
I don't. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. It's not that the Hulu service is bad. It's not that I didn't like the creative enhancements. It's that I'm just not opening the app anymore. Why would you pay for something you're not using? That's all
if
it
you're
is.
not paying for it,
Just-
if you're not using it, don't.
After they dropped after midnight, you were done, huh?
Oh, at midnight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a great show. Ugh. Yeah.
is it though?
Oh hell yeah! Was you kidding me? Trivia and stand up
Man,
comedy.
this dude
Fuck yeah.
loves his fucking trivia.
He loves Chris
But
Hardwick. He loves
nobody
Chris
wants
Hardwick.
to. But nobody wants to do Hacker Jeopardy with me. So screw
We
you guys.
did it last year.
Did it?
That was 2 years ago, but he's
Oh,
right.
that was 2 years ago. We
Yeah.
did it 2 years ago, dude.
Vic, I got you. I got you for Hacker Jeopardy this year.
Wait
I
a
needed
minute.
a tank.
Wait a minute. I don't even.
I
don't
need a
even
drinking
know.
tank.
What are we fucking child delivery?
I love.
I asked you earlier in the conference or in
When?
the episode if you're going to the conference.
We said yes.
We said yes.
You said yes, probably.
Yeah, I know.
You did not ask me.
Yes, I did ask you.
I'm gonna rewind this.
So in California,
Yeah. So this isn't even about piracy. This is about privacy.
no. The thing I was talking about wasn't even.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
Privacy thing.
Go ahead, Satchel.
So in California, there was a net neutrality bill that on this very show last week before, something like that,
Yeah, something like that.
we had talked about it.
Yeah.
And now they have so they had a hearing that stripped it of that basically stripped their gold standard net neutrality bill of much of its protections. And on June, where is it? June the 20th is when they did that. And cannot find the date. Who doesn't love Googling live?
Today.
That's okay. We'll just give you
But
dead air until you
yeah,
find
but
it.
at any rate, oh, that's who. Thank you. Okay, so but at any rate, basically these people gutted some of the more serious parts of the net neutrality restoration bill, basically, in California. It was this guy that got paid a lot of money by telecom companies.
Always the money.
Yeah, absolutely. And so since that point, basically the internet freaked out and started, in the article they say, making it clear how important effective, strong net neutrality protections are. Senator Weiner, no relation to the other one, Senator DeLeon, Assembly member, a couple other guys, they have all come to an agreement that once again makes California's proposed legislation the strongest net neutrality bill in the country. My point being that because a bunch of people got angry and wrote their congressman and whatnot, this net neutrality bill now has the protections that were previously stripped away.
Which is
For
amazing.
California. Which is
For California.
just going back to what we were talking about, it's a big enough state to make a ripple effect.
Absolutely.
For as
Does
much
that
as-
mean we start VPNing to California?
I mean, yeah, probably.
For as much as I hate California, I do
I usually
admire.
do
I do
Chicago.
admire them for
Why don't I
this.
do Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I can't stand California for a lot of reasons,
I agree with you.
Yeah.
but this is amazing. I'm
Yes.
really into this.
Yeah.
Basically, at the end of the day, the ban on blocking, throttling, and paid prioritization remains. Those bans are still in place. paid prioritization has been a particular target of misleading ISP arguments. The ban on certain kinds of zero rating, the kinds that lead customers to services that ISPs want them to use rather than giving them choices, that also remains. So the ban on zero rating is still there.
Awesome.
So does the ban on access fees, which means ISPs will not be able to get around these protections by charging fees at the places where data enters their networks. So in other words, charging a fee for Netflix to be able to, I guess, use their Meet Me rooms, essentially.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
If you have not joined the discussion, I forgot to let everybody know to join our Discord. That way you can actually be a part of our live stream. So hello, people in the live stream. The Discord link is on our channel. Or sorry, the Discord link is on our website. So go to Greynoise and you'll see the Discord link right there.
But before we head to the lightning round or whatever,
go ahead.
These bills still do need to be signed by passed by the California legislature and signed by the governor. So if you happen to be in California, I'm pretty sure that we're all on the same side on this. You need to tell your local Congress critter to vote for SB 822 is the net neutrality bill.
Okay, SB 822.
There you go.
All right.
The end.
The end. Thank you, Satchel. That was good. All right. Are we ready for
Yes. The lightning round.
the lightning round? Who's
I cut
going
you off.
first?
Me.
All right,
Called
Doxy's
it.
going first. He must be on something today.
He's on lightning.
Yeah,
I'm on-
lightning. All right. Anyway, here we go. So for those of you who do not know what the lightning round is, we are going to zdnet.com/topic/security, and we are going to read the security headlines, and we are going to hopefully give a tweet's length of an opinion. We want you to do your own research. We don't want to tell you what to think, just how. I'm just kidding. Anyway, all right, Doxy's going first. Are we ready for this?
What was the link again?
ZDNet.
You're not
Wait,
supposed
hey,
to
you're not supposed to
spoil
go
it.
look.
Motherfucker.
Oh, god damn it.
/topic/security.
Hey, shh.
What did you do?
You know when you hit like an
Did you
like,
look-
you know when you hit a hotkey that you don't mean to hit? And
You went to
ruin
your
everything?
porn sites.
No, what the fuck? You
Well,
have
I don't know.
Do you
I'm
have a
assuming.
hotkey for porn sites?
No, I
Why
don't.
would you need a hotkey?
I don't have one. I just assumed. All right.
You assumed I have.
Yeah, I
hotkey
assumed
for-
you had a hotkey for
No, because I meant to hit.
All right, finally by myself. Time to hit the port button.
yeah,
I
function
meant,
F.
I meant to hit Control W to
Porn.
close a window,
What'd
but
you put?
I hit Control Q and I closed everything. And now I'm like, well, I'm dead in the water, so this means nothing to me.
Yes, there you go. Close that shit. All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right, first article. Remember, this is ZDNet. Now that Doxy doesn't have a laptop, this is
Now I'm really
ZDNet.com
flying blind.
/security. /topic.
You got it.
Security.
You got it.
Nailed it.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if nailed it would be proper. Anyway, here we go. Former NSO employee steals, flogs Pegasus mobile hacking tool for $50, or sorry, for $50 million.
Okay, so I know what
Wait,
Pegasus
wait, wait.
What's Pegasus?
It's a mobile hacking forensics tool that the
Like
FBI
a
likes to use.
net stumbler or like a net hunter.
No,
No,
900,
like,
900 is an OS.
it's a giant Pelican case that the FBI brings to a site, and they go, "Hey, we're going to use this to copy a bunch of data."
Wait,
Oh, okay,
wait.
gotcha.
You said he steals, flogs, like steals slash
So he
flogs.
steals it and then sold it for $50 million. Is what? It
Okay,
Yeah,
essentially
that's
is what he
what they're,
said.
that's what they're saying.
They're using slang.
I'm not mad at him. I mean, I am mad at him, but I mean, that's
That's what's going to happen,
Was
right?
it-
It's going to
that's
happen.
What- wait,
that's
what's
an
on
extremely
the side?
vulnerable, profitable piece of technology. Mobile
He's
hacking kit.
Yeah.
Stole
Absolutely.
it for $50 million. So what does that?
He sold it for $50 million, so that means that's incredibly valuable. Valuable. That's what I was looking for.
And attempted to sell it.
Oh,
on
he
the
did
dark
not sell
web.
it.
Yeah.
That's probably how he got caught.
Oh, that makes sense then. Well, fuck you, dude.
Wow, that was a change.
fucked
wow.
up. A former. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at him for like whoever,
Trying to make the bank.
whatever idiot ass let him have it. He's like, oh yeah, go ahead, take that home for the weekend, Steven.
He was just a contractor.
Dumbs all around.
Outsourcing.
Dumbs
Gotta
all
love
around.
it. That's what you get for letting your employees flog the Pegasus.
My bad. All right, here we go. Next one. Unlucky dip. This malware delivers either ransomware or cryptocurrency mining software to your PC. Is this like a 50-50 thing? That's my
Does
question.
the ransomware have a logo and a theme song yet? Because that's all about that makes it official.
Well, it's called Unlucky Dip.
Unlucky.
Does it have a
dip.
fucking logo and a theme song? That's what I asked. You
Oh,
didn't answer
no.
the question.
It has a skull and crossbones thing.
That's not
That's
that
a
serious.
logo.
That's not that serious. Everything has a skull and crossbones.
That's true.
That's true. All
Unlucky,
right.
the unluckiest dip since Roger Rabbit.
Oh, there you go.
That was stupid.
I mean,
That's
I
not-
liked it.
Yeah?
I've been seeing a lot of Jessica Rabbit lately, so I dig
Oh,
it.
fair enough.
All right, next.
When you hit the porn button.
Okay, here we go.
That's my porn hotkey. I got
Porn
it.
hockey. I wish I could name that this episode, but no, I can't.
I'll let you.
Trying to be
says who.
correct. Anyway, here we go. Critical ADB router modem firmware vulnerabilities finally fixed. So somebody's
Critical
fixing-
ADB modem router firmware fixed.
Yep.
Jesus.
Update your firmware. You know what? Update your shit, people. When you have goddamn updates waiting for you,
You're
don't
doing it wrong.
don't push them forever and be like, ugh.
When you sign in that VM and Windows goes, hey, should you update? Just fucking do it.
Update.
I know it
Every
might
time.
break some shit, but it'll be worth it. Trust me.
your phones, your routers. When it's like, hey, we have a critical update for you, you should be like, next time I got some important porn to download. Nah, man, fuck you. Update
You
your
have
shit.
a hotkey. Just push it later.
You got it.
Right.
You already know you have your favorites starred. Okay. All right. Anyway.
I'd like to know why it's news that a critical firmware vulnerability was finally fixed. Like shouldn't they have been on this? I don't know how long it took them to fix
It's
it.
broadband equipment, like
Shoulda,
like
coulda,
broadcasting equipment.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Oh, I see.
Maybe it was just journalism, and they're just like, "Hey, you should update it," because they're not in the cybersecurity world, and for some reason they're checking it. I don't know.
All right. I pardon them.
Yeah, apparently, Satchel has the pardon power. All right, here we go. Next one. Huawei refutes FCC claims of U.S. national security concerns.
We didn't do it. We would never do that.
Also states that there is no possible way they could fool U.S. inspectors, especially with their large penises. It's an old South Park episode.
So small. So small. That was from Japan.
I don't really.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, what I said was enough, I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make this the last one. China braces for Friday openings in U.S. trade war. Ooh.
China braces for Friday. I don't understand. I don't
I
Well-
guess the trade war's starting now, people.
We raised tariffs and they went into effect today, and so China's like, oh yeah, watch this.
I mean, we do buy a lot from China. Everything, maybe. So
You know, I'm
there's a lot. There's a lot. Like, it's not an exaggeration to be like we buy a lot from fucking China.
no, you're right.
He's not wrong.
I'm not. As I said earlier.
No,
No, you're
You're
wrong.
still mainly
You're
wrong.
still usually wrong. Anyway.
Yeah,
Especially
if I
about
start on that,
earlier.
it's going to be a long thing.
All right,
Just-
well, that brings
yeah.
us to the end, I think. That brings us to the end of the lightning round, which brings us to the end of the show. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, but we never, as you can see, we've never run out of shit to say.
Nope.
So join us again next week, like every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. here at the Cinch Shop. That address is 1075 American Pacific Drive, Suite C in Henderson, Nevada. Crux, I haven't seen you in a while. I will see you tomorrow, but we're still the Las Vegas Valley Hackerspace.
That's why he stays
Sounds
away.
like a sexual
Yeah, that's why he does
rendezvous.
stay away.
Every time
That's-
you
he
stay-
avoids me like the plague.
Every time you say it, it's 2
Like the
weeks.
chin that I am.
Like
Anyway,
politics.
go to synshop.org and go to meetup.com/synshop for the classes that are coming up soon. For instance, Monday is lockpick night, and Friday is my rough draft here at the shop.
Oh,
So you'll get to
shit,
see what I've been working on before DEF CON. So cool. And for information on us, go to Greynoise, GREYNOI.se. My name is Master Chen.
This is Doxy.
Xenify.
And I'm Richard Satchel.
Good night, everybody.
Good morning, Vietnam. I just...